And today we are talking about the 2016 New Mexico Senior Olympics. New Mexico Senior Olympics features over 107 events in 28 different sports in over 130 communities and 32 local game sites across the state, encouraging a healthy lifestyle in mature adults 50 and over. And joining us now is Colleen Burns from the New Mexico Senior Olympics. How are you doing, Colleen?
Hi, I'm doing just great, thanks.
All right, so let's talk about the New Mexico Senior Olympics. There has been a lot of hype for it. I've seen commercials, I've seen stuff online, so tell us what it's all about.
Well, New Mexico Senior Olympics are for those who turn 50, and they can be 49 January through December of that particular year.
Okay.
And you can begin competing at that age. And it goes on till there's people involved over 100 years old.
Wow, that's impressive.
Right. And people who have disabilities, it's offered for anybody of any walk of
Really?
life.
So everyone 50 and older is encouraged to come out.
Correct.
So what are some of the sports? I was looking into it today. I had seen stuff I've never even seen before on your website. I was like, what's that? So tell us about some of the sports.
Okay. I primarily compete in track, sports that people are familiar with. Track, road race.
Okay. What's road
swimming.
race?
Road race is a 5 or a 10K.
Okay.
And it's they call it road race because it's not on the track.
Okay, so it's more like
So-
cross country?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, okay.
It can be different courses.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, I compete in the 5K. I'm not a long distance runner.
Me either.
Yeah.
Or a short distance runner for that matter.
Yeah. So, but aside from that, there are tons. You don't have to be a runner. You don't have to be a swimmer. It's all about quality of life, staying active, and people are growing older and living to an older age.
That's right.
So because of that, this is an offering for people over 50 that can do this. The local events, and they have a state events, which is what we're talking about in
Okay,
Roswell.
so there have already been qualifying events around the state?
Correct.
And this is the big shebang?
Correct, for
Okay.
the state. And
Okay.
then from the state, every 2 years, they have nationals, which is in different parts of the country.
That's cool.
So along with these sports that I mentioned, there's
There's like discus.
table tennis,
Yeah.
there's shuffleboard, there's rifle shooting, there's archery. So you don't it's all about staying active and using that energy for something besides waiting to grow old
Yeah.
and saying, I'm too old, I can't do this. And
Exactly.
that's why I mentioned the 100-year-olds, because in some of the nationals I've gone, there are 100-year-olds that are out there doing 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash.
That's really cool.
They're doing 5Ks.
Now, aside from being 50 or older, are there any other requirements?
No other requirements.
Okay.
Is that you, well, first of all, you do have to qualify locally because
Okay.
we are talking about state games.
All right.
So you have to qualify locally to go to the state.
All right, and that's already over and done with. Come out
Correct.
next year and compete, but we can come out
Right.
and watch, right?
Right, exactly, yes, and we'd love to have people come and watch and support us. We support each other, everybody has a good time. When you're younger, you think about the awards that you're going to get, the medals and whatever, and as you get older, it's not that competition still isn't there, but it is about the memories that you make, the cities you visit,
Exactly.
the people who are encouraging, which New Mexico is probably, I would say, the most encouraging state that there is. If you see the jacket I'm wearing, this is a jacket that we wear when we go out of town,
Yeah.
or we just wear even at our local or state events. And it promotes New Mexico, and
And you have competed for a long time. You can see in her jacket all of the different,
yeah, I've
whatever they're called.
competed.
What are these things called?
Just patches.
Patches, yes.
Right.
Girl Scouts, I remember. All right, so Colleen, how do people get involved if they want to maybe come out, maybe the time, date, and location for this year's event?
Actually, if they want to come watch the state games, they're in Roswell.
Okay.
And they will be, oh my Lord, the 12th, I want to say the 12th through the 18th, is that correct?
Oh.
Do you have those dates?
Well, we'll
Of
have it on our
July.
website
Of
later on.
July. And they will be, the New Mexico Games has a website and they can look up and they can see all the events. They can see who supports it, who puts it on.
Okay.
And the local games are usually, I believe, I compete in Torrance County.
Okay.
And each county is the one that, they're the ones that put on the games, the local games, to go to
So
state.
local games will be going on next year, right?
Correct.
All right, so guys, we can get you linked up with New Mexico Senior Olympics. Thank you so much for coming in,
All
Colleen.
right, and thank you for having
So
me.
head over to CASA.com. We'll get you all that information. All right, guys, that does it for today's CASA calendar. If you have an event you want to let us know about and share with the community, head over to CASA.com, click on the local events tab, and then click submit. It's that easy.